problem affecting only certain countries. It has become a global trend that impacts students, schools, families, and societies from all around the world. This issue is closely connected to education because students who are involved in drug abuse, they often experience academic failure and mental health problems and social difficulties. So in this poster, we will be explaining the global trend of drug abuse, its impact on education, the implications for students, the global best practices and recommendations for the future. So first, let us look at the global context of drug abuse. Drug abuse is increasing in many countries due to several global factors such as the opioid crisis, mental health challenges, gang-related drug activities, and social instability among youth. Because of globalization and technology, drug-related influences, they can spread more easily through social media, online platforms, and international networks. So as a result, young people, like students, they are becoming more exposed to drugs at an earlier age. So this shows that drug abuse is not only a personal issue, but also a global educational and social challenge. So the key contributing factors, the first one is social factors. Many students, they experience peer pressure from friends who encourage risky behaviors such as taking drugs. And then it can also come from family problems such as divorce, neglect, and lack of parental support, which can increase the drug abuse. The second one is psychological factors. So the feelings of stress, anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem can push students towards unhealthy coping mechanisms. Some students, they use drugs to escape emotional pain or academic pressure. So this is why mental health support in schools is very important. The third one is technological factors. So for technological factors, for example, social media, they can normalize drug culture through content, through online trends and influencer content. And in addition, illegal drug sales and trafficking are also becoming more easier through online platforms. So the fourth one is migration and instability. So families affected by poverty, conflict, or displacement may struggle to provide support for children. So these unstable environments, they can increase emotional stress and vulnerability among students. So next we will be looking into the impact on students. So one major impact is poor academic performance. Students involved in drug abuse often lose concentration and motivation in school. Another effect is absenteeism. So students, they may skip classes frequently, which affects learning progress. Drug abuse can also lead to school dropout, reducing future opportunities for students. Besides academic problems, there are also serious mental problems, consequences such as anxiety, depression, addiction, and emotional instability. So overall, drug abuse negatively affects students' educational achievement and personal development. So for the implications for education and society, first we will look into the students. So students, they have loss of motivation, academic decline, and emotional instability. As for teachers, they may experience classroom management difficulties, emotional stress, and challenges in maintaining student engagement. As for society, it can contribute to higher crime rates, unsafe communities, healthcare burdens, and loss of productive future generations. So when young people are affected by addiction, the country's future workforce and development are also affected. Therefore, solving this issue requires collaboration from many groups, not only schools.
Okay, next move to our second part of our poster, which focus on Malaysia educational response and global practices. Okay, first, Malaysia has introduced several programs to reduce drug abuse among students. One of the programs is the SHIELD programs. The SHIELD programs provide counseling sessions, peer support, and family engagement activity for the students at the risk of drug abuse. In addition, the Pintar 2.0 programs focuses on development characteristics and emotional resilience. These programs help students manage their stress, help their encourage decision-making skills and participate in positive activities such as sport and community projects. Besides Malaysia's effort, the other countries also implement effort strategies. For example, Iceland, they encourage their youth to participate in activities and community involvement. For Australia, they provide mental health support and counseling service in schools, while Singapore enforce strict anti-drugs law and preventive education campaign. And furthermore, there's several recommendations. Furthermore, there are several recommendations for the futures. Schools should strengthen drug awareness education and counseling support. Government should increase mental health funding and expand prevention campaigns. And the last one is parents and communities should encourage open communication with the youngster and build supportive environment to support them. And in conclusions, drug abuse is a growing global issue that negatively affects students, schools, and society. Therefore, strong cooperation between schools, families, government, and communities is important to create safer learning environments.